Welcome back to Weekly Top 10 of Everything. In 2017, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, announced the launch of the nation's futuristic and fully automated business zone, NEOM. This high-tech business hub, to be located in the Tabuk province in the northwestern part of Saudi Arabia along the Red Sea coast, is to be established at a cost of $500 billion. More than 300,000 square meters will be dedicated to commercial areas, providing employment for an estimated 20,000 people. Almost 100,000 square meters will feature retail, entertainment, and food and beverage outlets. So in this video, we are going to discuss how the NEOM city in Saudi Arabia will have rules of its own. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. But before starting the video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. NEOM will be a technology-forward zone that will incorporate artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things to offer residents a connected lifestyle not currently available in Saudi Arabia, the Crown Prince said. The government is in talks with companies such as Amazon and Alibaba about what technology options they could bring to the app-driven city. NEOM CEO Nadmi Al-Nassar revealed the project will be a semi-independent free zone during an online conference hosted by Japanese media group Nikkei. NEOM is meant to be a model where this region will be a semi-independent free zone. It will have its own laws, it will have its own regulations, and its own authority as a semi-government, Al-Nassar said. The line, which will be 106 miles or 170 kilometers long, is a smart city that is planned to be developed in the northwest of the country. It is part of NEOM, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's proposed major project to diversify the predominantly crude oil-focused economy in conjunction with Vision 2030, a transformative economic and social reform program. The proposed linear city will stretch from the Red Sea all the way to the mountains in the northwest of the country. The line is intended to be developed with 3 layers for pedestrians, transport, and infrastructure. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman says that autonomous mobility solutions and other sustainable initiatives will preserve 95% of the region's natural environment, and the development will be a safe space for people and nature to coexist. Speaking at the Future Investment Initiative in Riyadh, the Crown Prince said people with vision would see the opportunity. This place is not for conventional people or conventional companies. This will be a place for the dreamers for the world, he said. The strong political will and the desire of a nation. All the success factors are there to create something big in Saudi Arabia, he added. Saudi Arabia's economy, though rich, has struggled to overcome low oil prices. Prince Mohammed has launched a series of economic and social reforms, such as allowing women to drive, to modernize the kingdom. The $500 billion smart city aims to attract 5 million visitors by 2030, and the first hotels are scheduled to open in 2024, though according to McAvoy, the development will never end on what is perhaps the most ambitious project in the world. Made up of 3 main districts, NEOM will stretch across mountains, deserts, and the sea. The line, a 160-kilometer-long sustainable city, will have the capacity for 1 million residents, while Oxagon will become the largest floating industrial complex in the world. For adventurers, however, nowhere will compare to the dizzying heights of the Trojena. Trojena is located 50 kilometers from the Gulf of Aqaba coast, surrounded by the pristine ranges of the Sarawat Mountains, with elevations ranging from 1,500 meters to 2,600 meters. Covering an area of nearly 60 square kilometers, the project is set to become the Gulf Corporation Council's, or GCC's, only outdoor year-round destination with high mountain quality dry air, according to Communications and Marketing Director at Trojena, Clark Williams. Trojena plans to be the pinnacle of human ingenuity and design, as well as architectural and engineering innovation, he says. It will set a new benchmark for the future of mountain developments and will be a significant destination in the region. Expected to open in 2026, Trojena will have a ski slope, mountain biking, water sports, and world-class wellness facilities. It will also feature an interactive nature reserve. The project's primary focus is to turn 34,000 kilometers of Red Sea coastline into a luxurious tourist destination and attract foreigners into the most conservative country in the GCC. NEOM will operate as an independent economic zone with its own laws, tax structures, and regulations, promoting economic growth and prosperity for its investors and residents. A number of promising initiatives relating to the project were announced in late 2017, which indicates that there is a marked intention for the region to become more liberal and open to Western norms. The city, which will be partly in Saudi Arabia, partly in Egypt, and partly in Jordan, will be an independent economic zone subject to its own rules, taxes, and regulations. It will be sustainable, and if the sales pitch is right, a very pleasant part of the world, cooled by Red Sea breezes and a temperate Mediterranean climate. The promotional video highlights a multicultural feel, with people of multiple races and both sexes dressed in Western attire. This is what the Crown Prince had to say on the matter. There's a commitment from the government. We're putting our name on the first line. We can do 98% of the standards applied in similar cities, but there's 2% we can't do, like for example alcohol, the prince said. A foreigner, if they desire alcohol, can either go to Egypt or Jordan. For Saudi, it's a bold move, but one that is far from certain to come off. The kingdom has just fallen into recession, and the planned IPO of Aramco, the Saudi-owned oil company that once floated, will be the largest company in the world, seems to be going backwards. Saudi remains a country afraid of change, with an ultra-conservative culture struggling to diversify away from oil. We want to live a normal life, said the Crown Prince, a life in which our religion translates to tolerance, to our traditions of kindness. He said 70% of the Saudi population is under 30, and honestly, we will not spend the next 30 years of our lives dealing with destructive ideas. We will destroy them today and at once. It is easy to be cynical, and easy to think of reasons why it will not work. But many of the critics miss the point Boaz Shoshin said in The Capital in Conflict. Considering that most startups fail, I'm not sure I would want to live in one that is 10,000 square miles across. But he misses the point. NEOM won't be one startup, it will be a center for many, like a co-working center that is 100 miles long. The PR for NEOM said that the city will provide a chance to test out inventions like personalized, fully automated, point-to-point transfer, passenger drones, self-learning traffic systems, in a live destination and refine them to perfection. It will focus on 3D printing, nanotechnology, etc. It said, starting from scratch means a chance to innovate the very systems underpinning those innovations are R&D, supply transport, and infrastructure. Building NEOM is an incredibly ambitious venture, especially on the suggested timeline and in light of the limited resources in the desert. Other wealthy Middle Eastern cities such as Dubai have proven that rapid growth is possible, but it certainly doesn't work in every instance. Critics are skeptical about whether NEOM will reach completion based on past attempts to transform the Saudi economy and build cities in the desert. Plus, it will need huge amounts of monetary and technological resources, which could be difficult to secure. However, the Crown Prince's current passion for modernizing his country appears to have some momentum. Even if NEOM doesn't reach the desired scale, a smaller city of this type still could be considered a success and could give Saudi Arabia a launching pad toward further oil independence and technological advances. Once completed, this zone will offer an array of opportunities for local and international tourists, from exploring a nature reserve at the foothills of a dormant volcano nearby, to scuba diving along the extensive coral reefs in the waters around the Red Sea at marine-oriented resort projects. Ultimately, Project NEOM is considered to be highly progressive and very positive for Saudi Arabia, particularly in working towards its objective of diversifying the economy away from oil. The kingdom is steadily gearing up towards attracting holidaymakers and investors alike, and has its sights set on potentially becoming one of the Middle East's prime tourist destinations, as well as a global hub for innovation and trade. Let us know your opinion in the comments section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to Weekly Top 10 of Everything to see new videos weekly. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.